the makeup of the workforce, turnover rate, and board and senior management diversity policies, among other metrics.
The Financial Sector Deepening Kenya report on measuring Kenya's financial inclusion journey indicates only 38% of women in Kenya own a bank account compared to 50% of men. This means women struggle to invest and save for a better tomorrow. We must inspire inclusion in this sector to help our women break away from dependency on men.
Indeed, women, they're breaking new ground in the field of trading, and of course breaking ground in many other places, like in Kajiado County, where traditionally it is known for its reliance on pastoralism. The county is now breaking new ground by encouraging the cultivation of indigenous vegetables. Now, this at a time when climate change has hit the pastoralist community hard. The women in Kajiado are changing the narrative and going big on horticulture and growing gardens of hope, one till at a time.
In the arid and semi-arid regions of Kajiado County, a quiet agricultural revolution is taking root, urging women, farmers and pastoralists to embrace indigenous vegetable farming as a sustainable alternative livelihood. The need to move away from the over-reliance on livestock becomes apparent as climate change continues to impact the availability of grazing land and water resources.
African leafy vegetable is one of the sources where we'll not only be in addressing the issue of food and nutrition security, but we are also actually addressing the issue of income generation. So we are actually here to ensure that we actually, through the processes which have been done, we want to ensure that we actually promote these vegetables through the 5 sub-counties. We have realized that the leafy vegetables not only cannot, there is no sub-county in Kajiado County where the leafy vegetable cannot grow.
Pauline Karaoke from the Rural Women Network says indigenous vegetables, commonly referred to as African leafy vegetables, have gained popularity due to their exceptional nutritional value. Varieties such as African nightshade or managu, amaranthus or terere, spider plant commonly known as saget, and slender leaf mito are becoming staples in Kenyan diets.
They have already started embracing, and we are not going to get tired. We're going to try to create awareness, which we are still doing. And women being the managers in the kitchen, this will not be difficult if we change the attitude and at the kitchen level. Then it will be, I'm sure, absorbed at the larger family level.
Ms. Karaoke says the push to mainstream these vegetables in Kajiado County is driven by initiatives targeting women's groups, aiming not only to improve overall nutrition, but also to provide alternative livelihoods.
In the Asaro area, these are mainly pastoralist communities. They consume a lot of meat, and the women are already in control of the milk. So when the animals move during drought, you find that the women have no source of income. So we came in and had a conversation with the women and looked at how we can address this issue, how they can still maintain their economic status when the animals move away, and also address the nutritional gap, because malnutrition is very high in this region.
Sai tunang'ang'ana tuna hiyo kasi, tunasoma hiyo watoto, hauna kitu, tunakaa tu namna hiyo. Saa nyingine watoto ninarudisha kwa shule, tunakuja kukaa nyumbani, tena tunang'ang'ana tunarudisha shule, tunang'ang'ana tu namna hiyo. Lakini kikundi tuko na faida kwa sisi. Saa nyingine tunakaa wa mama tunachagua kama 200 tunapeana mama moja.
The recent presentation of a Draft Africa Leafy Vegetable Value Chain 5-year strategy by the Rural Women Network shed light on the challenges faced by counties in fully embracing indigenous vegetable farming. Issues such as the availability of quality seeds, capacity building for farmers, and post-production holding storage were highlighted. Once fully ratified, the strategy promises to empower women's groups at the grassroots level at the ASAL communities.
One of the issues where we must start from is sensitization, because people have not known that actually these leafy vegetables, it can also grow in Kajiado, but can also be very nutritious. So we'll have to bring especially the groups, we want to bring the women into groups and ensure that we sensitize them and tell them that this thing is possible And we'll do all we can through the station services, our staff, to ensure that this information is passed to the group.
With each leafy vegetable cultivated, Kajiado County is sowing the seeds of a more resilient and sustainable future for its people. For KTN News, I'm Paul Tiongo.
Now, of course, from that story to something more political now, where President William Ruto